baby, yeah, they are. So I know I'm on her mind. Bell to microphone, where do we go? Get on in one more time. For your touch so very much that I need when you're around me. The way you make me feel, the way your love is real. Oh no, my darling, me only my darling. He touched my bed, so I know that I got you, baby.
Hey guys, welcome to Everyday People, the Pacifica chapter. I am your co-host, Lynn Katoa, with my beautiful co-host,
Crystal Dublin.
Yes. And today we have an exciting show. Today we have, as you can see here, she does not need no introduction, Valerie Tua'one, the owner of Mannys Neigborhood Bar. Welcome.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning?
Good. It's a Friday, so thank goodness.
It's a Friday.
It's gonna be warm out. Summer's for the heat.
It is,
Yeah,
and there's so many things going on this week and this entire month, you know, so I know Val's gonna be way busy and way tired. I know, because I'll be there.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be very exciting.
Yeah, happy
yes?
Pride Month.
Yes, happy Pride Month.
It's gonna be a busy month, and there's so many events going on.
It is, like festivals, markets, I mean, it is the season.
Yes.
You know, well, while we're at it, we're gonna talk about some events happening, but let's talk about like all the markets that are going. Let's start with Crystal, because she has just been a busy week. Tell us about all these markets that are coming up last week, the markets that you were in, and kind of where they can get this info.
Everything goes by so fast, but this week we're in Sojo, their Summerfest, like their city festival. Last week, I don't even
How was the
remember.
Sojo Festival?
Oh, it was so slow because everybody was asleep on Thursday. But it's okay because Friday's gonna be good and Saturday as well.
Yes, but like we were saying, it's in South Georgia, right?
Yeah,
the
South
further
Jordan.
you go out, I'm just kidding.
It was slow, but today I'm actually looking forward to it because Fridays are usually pretty good.
Well, that's awesome.
And Saturdays are long days because they literally run all day from the city parades all the way to the end where they do fireworks. So
Jesus.
it's gonna be a long weekend, but we're excited.
What's your next market that you're gonna be doing your pop-up at?
Next week, Westfest.
I'm like, let me just drink some more coffee.
Next week, and then the week after that is Pop-Up Fest.
Yes.
So I will be
Pop-Up
popping up at
Fest.
Pop-Up Fest as well.
Okay, speaking of Papa Fest,
Yes.
it's going to be amazing. So Papa Fest is going to be driven by Nua Collective.
Yeah.
So it's going to be amazing. I think it's going to be woven into Pride is what the theme is.
Yes.
And it's going to be down at the Gateway on the 21st?
June 21st. Yeah, Saturday, June 21st, and I believe it's from
2 to 10.
Yeah, to 10 p.m.
From 2 to 10. And Crystal will be there, right?
Yes, I'm going to be there with
pop-up
my colorful plants and flowers. And,
with your little
no, I'm not
cute,
flowers, I
it's
lied.
your pink.
Yeah.
Okay.
With my trailer, if they let me in, actually, with my trailer into Gateway. I've had my trailer in Gateway. No, because I don't know how their setup is.
Oh,
so
okay.
I can do either. I can do trailer or canopy. But.
So Jakey, my apu, get her trailer
Jakey,
in.
let my trailer be there. It's really cute. It'll be really cute.
No, but Papa Fest is going to be amazing. So it's for the QTB BIPOC, so for the Black, Indigenous, people of color, from the queer community, obviously anybody is welcome to go to it, but it's going to be a place where, for us and for people who look like us, and so we can celebrate, have a great time, and just bring highlight to our community.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yes, and I believe that Utopia Washington's going to be here, and they are a huge queer organization that comes out of Seattle. From that area, and they be doing huge things. I think they just had a huge event that just took place in Pageant. Queen Kong was there. Just note that.
Yes,
so
just note that.
Right, and it's going to be amazing. So Queen Kong's actually going to be here performing, brought by Nu'uanu Collective at Milk on the 19th of this month. So we need all of the queer Pacific Islanders and Pacific Islanders to get out there and show some support.
Yes, that's huge.
It's going to be huge.
June's going to be such a fun one.
It is.
I know, I'm so excited.
And speaking of the Fafa Fest, Val, we have an event happening this Sunday.
That's right.
Right.
Noah Collective is coming over to do a
Fafa Fest event fundraiser.
right.
No.
But it's going to mostly be like drag performances.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but all with the BIPOC.
It's going to be amazing. So if you guys have no plans this Sunday, because I know a lot of you don't.
Because you're going to be asleep.
Because you're going to be asleep on a Sunday morning. Well, after church, no, so the Pride Parade's going to be happening this coming Sunday, and I think it starts at 10 o'clock. So if you have time, you want to go out there. It's a huge festival where you can bring your kids. There's going to be a lot of food vendors there. It's very exciting. So, you know.
And colorful.
And very, very colorful, you know.
Fun.
It's not for the faint heart. But the Fafa Fest, so they're going to be Nu'uanu and Creative Pacific and My Lole is going to be there as well. They're all part of it. So once they're done marching, they're going to head down to Mannys Neighborhood Bar for the Fafa Fest event fundraiser. That is, the proceeds will go to Nu'uanu Collective to help support what they are doing for the community and for the Fafa Festival on June 21st.
That's amazing. So you just march on down straight to Mannys.
That's right. That's right. And it will be with your host, Anefe.
Oh my
Come
gosh,
on,
we love that.
Afu.
Anefe with the strongest heels in the world. No, because the way he be dropping it and like standing back, I'm like, damn.
Oh, girl, you don't. It's okay. It's okay. You don't need to kick yourself. Ma'afu, we love you.
You got some strong knees and strong heels. I love it.
Dang, girl, she just keeps going, Ma'afu. I'm just kidding.
Because I'm a huge fan.
No, but Ma'afu is amazing. So come catch Anefe, and I think you guys follow our Mannys Neighborhood Instagram page at Mannys SLC to follow all of the updates and to see what's happening, not just this weekend or this month, but every day.
Yeah.
But I think we also had Nami. I can't wait to see her perform. So we posted her onto Instagram, collabing with Nu'uanu. So you guys need to come check that out. It's going to be amazing.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be dope.
Got some really fun drinks specials coming.
Yay.
That's right.
That's all we have.
Val, do you want to let everybody know what our drink special is going to be? Jakey, Ma'afu, listen up.
Well, we have a couple, but
Yes.
our pride one is Binomi.
Yep.
It's gonna be called Binomi.
Shut up.
And it's like a little it's like what we could do kind of. It kind of is like a watermelon otai. But it's just
so
all booze.
Good. All booze. Okay, my kind of otai.
It's a
No
Polynesian
watermelon, no actual watermelon, no actual coconut.
Oh, it is. Val made me try it the other day. Well, not made me. I was like,
She forced him
she
to try
forced me.
it.
It is so good. So
It's
that Binomi is going to be one of the drink specials because we wanted to pay tribute to Binomi.
Dude, I love that. I have
Yes.
not heard his name in so long.
Yes.
That is a huge
And what is the
figure.
next drink?
We are also going to have one called the Mama.
Yes.
For those who were involved in like the Trapdoor, the Sun
Bar and
Trap,
Grill.
Todd's Bar and Grill might remember a woman whose name I actually don't know. I
think
never
know
met
her
her,
name either.
but she was always just called Mama.
Yes.
And so
And I know all you old school folks that used to go to the Sun Trap know Mama. She used to sit in the corner. She was the hugest ally to the queer community.
Yeah.
So if you know, you know.
yeah, I never was blessed with the opportunity to meet her, but my husband JD was very close with her.
Yes, he was.
So we'd like to pay tribute to her and her allyship by having a Mama drink.
Aww.
And it was a drink that she made. So you guys got to come down and find out what that is.
Okay, so come get the Mama drink, the Binomi,
Yep. And then we have and
the
then we're also-
MMF.
oh yes, and then the MMF. Thank you. Guys, I don't wake up until noon.
It's all good. The MMF.
MMF It stands for Malolele, motherfucker.
I love it.
Wow, okay, you heard it first.
Are you
right
allowed
here.
to say that online?
She said what she said. Okay, those are the 3
We're
drinks.
live. I'm sorry, guys. We don't hold back. That's the name.
That's what the name is.
I mean, I
We
asked
call
the
it
question.
I love it, yeah.
I asked the question. No, so it's going to be the Pinomi, the Mama, and then the MMF.
Yep.
That's
And then we're
pretty cool.
also featuring Keto's Big Gay Ale as well.
Oh,
For-
nice.
And what a pretty can it is,
Yep,
too.
and it's a beautiful can and it's got glitter.
Okay.
Wow.
So,
You're welcome.
yep.
So if you
do
want to
us-
wear glitter, cash me outside.
How did the ideas of these drinks come about? Or like,
Well, when we met with Ma'afu and Jakey, they mentioned that they would like to do
that's
a
so cool.
Like theme drinks.
yeah. Well, and one specifically in tribute to Pinomi.
Yes.
Who again is somebody that I never had the good fortune to meet.
Big staple in our community.
Huge.
Huge.
And then yeah, but then I also was like trying to think like, can we make it kind of like otai?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
And it's
That's so
pink,
cool.
too.
And it's
pink.
I was gonna ask, what are
Yes.
the colors of these drinks? 'Cause,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
they're
so cool.
Actually, mostly red, pink.
Okay.
Yeah,
We all bleed red.
Yeah.
You're going to drink it.
Yeah,
they're good and they're strong. So
Yes, they are. So come and be prepared. So that's
Yeah.
going to be amazing.
That's cool.
So if you guys want any more information on the whole Fafa Fest, you can go to Nuanua Collective, or we collab with them on Mannys SLC Instagram. But you can also follow Mannys on Facebook at Mannys SLC. So many exciting events happening. So please make sure that you guys click like and follow on anything that we do, but also click like and share on this podcast that we're sharing with you right now, so we can get the word out to everybody. Right?
Yeah.
What's our next event, girl?
Oh my gosh. Our next big event that we're announcing is
Yes.
one that's brought to you by getmedcard.co. And it's huge. It's going to be the Canna Fan Fest in August.
Yes, August 15th and 16th, and it's going to be first of its kind that
Yeah.
they're going to pioneer
Right
here
here in
in
Utah,
Salt Lake
guys,
City
like-
first.
a
Like what?
cannabis event.
Okay.
Yeah, medical cannabis.
So it's going to be awesome. So the
Medical.
Canna Fest is going to be at the Granary,
Yeah.
and it's going to be 21 and older, August 15th, 16th. There's going to be so many exciting things happening. They're still working on the lineup that's
Yep.
going to bring in huge artists to come celebrate, you know, the Canna Fest here, the Canna Fan Fest here in Salt Lake City.
And they are still looking for sponsors as well. So if you want to be a
Yes.
sponsor, if you want to be a vendor, you can actually go online right now and get signed up.
And
So
what a great place to
vendors-
have your food vendor
Yeah,
at
exactly.
Canna
Food
Fest
vendors,
there, right?
CannaFest might be like a great opportunity to be there.
Heck yeah.
Take
So, yeah.
extra food.
Take extra food
Okay.
than
You can't bring your
usual.
own food. They're going to
Yeah.
shut you down. I'm just kidding. No, but it's going to be a great way. But you know what's more exciting about that is Everyday People, the Pacifica
Yes.
chapter. We are going to be the official behind the scenes at
gonna
this
be there,
2-day
guys.
event.
Oh, cool.
We're going to run the red carpet, the green room. We'll be live on
The
site.
green room.
Okay, see what they did there? I'm like so slow. I'm not even catching up on what you're saying. Tristan's like, yeah, bam, oh my
green
God,
room,
look
got
at
it.
those. Okay, boom. She's like, the planter, get it. Because she will be there as well with the planter. And hopefully she can take in her pink trailer in there as well.
Right?
No, but it's going to be so amazing. Again,
Yeah.
it's going to be the first time that this festival is going to
event,
happen
yeah.
here in Salt Lake City.
Which is pretty
And then we heard from Leroy, if it like succeeds, they're going to take it national next year.
That's fun.
So we're excited to be
Yeah.
a part
It's
of something huge.
The world's largest gathering of people with pain and anxiety.
Yeah, exactly. to have music,
Wow, now,
And
gosh.
food,
Okay, since you
pain,
put it that
anxiety,
way.
Medical.
resolve
Yes.
pain and anxiety.
So everyone's standing in line, they're like,
But after
to get
the
that card,
festival,
dog.
everyone slowly leaves.
right? You walk in all anxious, you walk out
You
like
walk
on a
out.
gurney. All right.
Exactly. So if you're looking for something to do, August 15 and 16, go ahead and check out the website.
Heck yeah, but make sure if you guys want any more information on that, or you want to become a vendor or a sponsor, you can go on their live website right now at cannafanfest.com. So that's CANNAFANFEST to get information. But hey, all you food vendors, especially the Pacific Islander food vendors that are out there, because we know there are a ton and y'all like to make plates. So that would be a great place
Yeah.
to hand out and sell those plates, because It's going to be
snack
amazing.
vendors, you know, dunk cookies, chunky cookies.
Okay. Is
All
somebody
of you
hungry?
guys, dessert
I think
people.
somebody has the munchies.
Yeah, exactly. No, what I'm saying, those kind of people get some sponsors in there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because those kind of munchy snacks are really.
Who else was that one with all those cookies?
Dunked cookies.
Oh, those were good.
We were at an event over at the Royal Lounge and Dunked Cookies was there. That was my first time having it.
I love those lemon cookies. That lemon.
The Lamonce.
Okay.
That's right.
Oh, Lamonce. Why did I remember that? She's my girl.
Yeah.
No, but Dunked Cookies, log on to Canada Fan Fest and like put it in. Try to become a vendor and a sponsor.
Your guys'
You do not want to miss out on this because this is the
Bubble.
first of its kind in Salt Lake City. So let's make a statement and get all those Pacific Islander vendors and sponsors out there. But again, it's open to everybody. Get to CanadaFanFest.com. If you need a renewal or if you're purchasing your first medical cannabis card, you can it's $70, but it also comes with a free ticket.
Yes, so get your ticket by signing up if you haven't gotten one.
Yes.
And then you get a ticket.
When is it?
August 15th.
August 15th
Girl. Listen,
On
Linda.
August 15th and
August 15th
16th.
and 16th. No, the date's not on there. But it's going to be a Friday, Saturday, August 15th and 16th is what
I
when I
believe.
looked up the calendar. What do you have to say about that, Val?
Well, Canada Fan Fest. No, I don't know.
No,
Yes,
but it's
it's
going to
very
be amazing. So we're excited, and
So
everyday
excited.
people, the Pacific chapter is excited. So I know a lot of people are going to probably want to be involved. So log onto their website. That's the way you guys can get involved. Get those sponsorships and those food vendors out there. All right, on to the next. Let's go. We have the 2025 Pacific Islander Skate event happening up at Mill
back
Creek.
Mill Creek Commons.
I've never been up there, so we were talking earlier. So it's by Harmon's, right?
I don't
Yes,
know.
it is by
But it's a
Harmon's.
skating rink, and it's so fun. It's so cool, and they have a DJ outside, and everyone's just skating. There's food.
Okay.
Yeah,
have
it's
you?
pretty cool.
Did you have you?
I went there
Roller
last
skating?
year. Yeah, roller skating. I mean, people that are good at roller skating, they're roller skating. I was just watching people.
I'm more of a
I'm a people
more of
watcher.
an ice skating professional.
Oh, yeah,
myself.
well.
I need to do flips and stuff, and whatever.
It's too crowded for you then. It's
Fine.
there's no room for flips.
No need to yell, Crystal. No need to.
No room for flips there, Lynn.
Well, they should have airbags on the side. It's the law. Just kidding. No, so make sure you guys catch that. But that's not till August 1st. So
Yeah.
you'll see a lot of those flyers that'll be out there. A lot of they're promoting for that. But again, you just follow our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, but especially make sure you guys are following us on our YouTube channel.
Yes,
For
you can catch all
for
our-
this podcast and
Yes.
all the past ones. Right?
Absolutely.
So yes, so that's going to be exciting. So we have that again. The new stuff is going to be happening this month. Val, do you have anything going on? Any events
Anything
happening?
Oh, I do, but I would have to ask my media guy.
Oh, that's me.
Media guy. Okay, back to media guy.
Let me
Media guy.
tell
Any
you.
events?
Not that I want to talk. I'm just trying to delegate, but it just comes back.
You tell him, Lynn. Tell him, Lynn.
She's throwing
No,
it
they're
back.
just.
Honestly, I feel like I'd have to pull out my calendar.
No,
but
seriously.
you have it on your brain. I know.
I do have
so-
it on my brain. No, but there are a lot of stuff that we have planned for the bar this month, but nothing's confirmed.
Exactly.
So we don't want to kind of let everybody know and have to backpedal on that stuff. But just know that we have a lot of amazing events happening at Mannys SLC, not just this month, but the future. We just
We
had our
always
first
have-
barbecue.
Yep. Oh yes, we have barbecues throughout the summer.
That's right.
Shut up.
Yes.
Back patio?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's so much fun, and
Well, it's not inside the
free.
bar, sis.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you cleared that up.
I'm glad I cleared that up.
I'm glad you did use the back patio because it's so fun back there. It's so
It
cute.
is, huh?
Yeah,
It is so fun.
Yeah, the pictures from your event were
Oh my
so
gosh,
good.
our event was so fun, and that was literally the most perfect patio.
Oh, it was
the
perfect.
breeze, it felt like a
Okay.
tropical day out there.
Yeah.
Well, for a minute we had
For a minute,
for a
kinda
minute
gusty,
the breeze
you know?
was.
Really
Chris was
island
like,
vibes.
so,
I was like,
this
whoa,
how you
okay,
do
everybody,
this.
go ahead and start potting now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't know we were
it.
gonna have a hurricane.
But it was
Well,
great.
It was so great.
Yeah, so we've got a very lovely back patio.
Yes.
Thanks to my dear husband JD, who
That's right. Props to JD.
pretty good at making things beautiful.
Yeah, that gazebo and thing. Oh,
Yeah.
so cute.
But we are going to miss Juneteenth this year because there's too much going on.
Right.
But next year we'll plan on Juneteenth. for
Yeah, I was noticing because I
barbecue.
kind of wanted to try to figure out because we were talking about it, but there's
Yeah,
so
it's
many
too much.
events
And
happening.
it's Thursday,
Right.
and I know not too many people are getting it off thanks to recent administration changes. I
Right.
won't get political, but
Right. She
so-
said what she said.
And I
all
mean
good.
it. Yep. And so, so our next barbecue will be 4th of July, Independence Day.
Nice.
And for these barbecues, Mannys just makes burgers, hot dogs, and brats, and then everybody else brings, side salads, and it's always good food.
Your barbecues are amazing.
They're really fun, and
If
they
you know,
are,
you know.
Yeah, and they're delicious, and oftentimes we can get the old people up to sing for karaoke.
That's
And it's
right.
pretty cute. We do daytime karaoke a lot,
Yes.
and it's all free. The drinks are not free,
Right.
But they're
everything
way,
else-
way, way, way affordable.
Yep, they
Yeah, they
are.
are.
They are extremely affordable.
Yes.
And then so we'll have one on the 4th of July, the 24th of July.
I always forget about the 24th of July.
It is literally my favorite holiday.
Is it?
I love the
Why?
24th of July. I don't know.
Does it remind you when
Because
you
it's
used to
our
go?
own. It's our own Utah
Yeah.
holiday. It's our own second 4th of July.
Yeah, I mean,
Almost.
like memories,
Yep.
being
I feel
from
the
Salt
same.
Lake
Yes.
City,
I feel the
Utah, camping out for the parade, but then not
Yep.
actually going to the
No.
parade.
Yeah.
Because we're
Sleeping
sleeping.
through
Yeah, 'cause
the
sleeping
parade
through the
because you're up
parade.
all night.
Yeah.
I mean, the
love it.
memories that are
Those
behind
good.
that.
Yeah.
I remember going there, sleeping, and people fighting further because they've been laying on that patch of grass for 5 days.
Or right on the street.
Yeah.
Right? I'm
Literally on
like,
the
okay, first I'll put some sunblock on.
Exactly. I know.
Best memories though.
So many good memories.
Yeah.
But and then on the 24th of July, my family has this cute little tradition that's so dumb, but I love it. And we just go up to a park up on the hill and pretend to watch fireworks that are not there. And everybody's, and so many people.
Wow.
I love it. I love it. That's
Wow, okay, so if you guys need a great fireworks show, the 24th of July.
It's the dumbest tradition, but
But it's your
That's-
tradition.
yeah. I love that.
it's all my nieces and nephews, it's their favorite.
So you guys
day.
are literally going up and just looking at the sky. There's no fireworks there.
Yeah, we take snacks and we
Was that low-key
I
shade?
love that. No.
She likes to literally just going up and staring at the sky.
No, that wasn't
I'm kidding, I'm
this
kidding.
is me. This is a great way to wean off of actually even needing to watch fireworks because you don't need to watch fireworks.
Yeah, and also most people aren't
That's
doing
great.
fireworks. They're all doing drones now and
Right.
corn
Yeah,
dog.
I feel like
You can
drones is
smell it.
actually
I love the
I know.
smell
and
of
the
fireworks.
sound and
Right.
their
I like
reverberation,
feeling the little
yeah.
sparks and pieces of
on your
fireworks
face.
coming down.
Dang, girl. Dang. How
I want to
high
be
is
part
she
of
sitting
this
on this?
show. I'm right there where the fireworks are exploding.
Okay.
I want to be right in that.
She's like, I love it when it burns your face and then, just you walk away with all these battle wound scars. It's
Yeah.
okay. So
Memories.
No, but the 24th is a great show. So, but again, Mannys has the best barbecues. Again, everything is free as far as the food, except the drinks, obviously. But bring your favorite side to share with everybody. But it's crazy, the community does come together.
Yeah, and people bring really good food. It's fun to show off.
Yes.
And then we just do potlucks all the time. And then we'll do another one for Labor Day. And then I won't say the F word again, but in Thanksgiving.
That's Thanksgiving, that one, yes.
At Thanksgiving, we have it's basically like a Friendsgiving, but we call it no F's giving.
Oh, I like that.
And it's pretty good too. I mean,
And
there's a lot of
that's the
people who feel the
best.
same way.
Yeah, that's the best one. Everybody brings their best
Oh my
dish
gosh, that's
to
so
that
cool.
one.
It's amazing, especially Shay Paonga brings all the bomb food. Her Korean chicken, girl,
Only available at Mannys.
only available at Mannys, and her Fokisi merch. You better get it, okay?
Is that
so
her brand
cute.
name?
Oh yeah, no, and there's
And
Pride
they're so
ones,
cute.
and
I
they're
wish I
so
would
cute.
have. I wish I would have worn mine today.
Well, mine's behind the bar because had a long night. No, but it is gonna be amazing. So again, Mannys, follow us for all the information there. And then we also have another huge grand opening. We had them on our show a couple of weeks ago for the Ulu Spa.
Yeah, their grand opening is next week. I wasn't
believe
able to
so.
be here, but yeah, that's exciting.
Wow.
Opening next week, Friday and Saturday.
Yep. So make
get an
sure that you
appointment
follow
set up.
theirs, right?
Yeah.
Follow their website, or just go onto our social media because there'll be a link or their information there. But check out Ulu Spa. I know we're gonna go and get pampered a little bit to kind of get firsthand experience.
Nice.
And it's out in Pleasant Grove. Did I say that
Where
right? Pleasant
is
Grove.
that?
Pleasant Grove, yes.
It's down south.
Is that a
over there.
place?
It's a Pleasant Grove
Just
area.
kidding. I know it's somewhere.
Yeah. No, I had that.
It has to be.
I asked her straight straight up the last time. I'm like, I have not been in that area. I always drive by it, you know, or like the exit. But anyways, Booth's Walk Grand opening next week, Friday, Saturday. So just log onto their website and get the information there. But I think that's it with our events that we have so far, but I'm sure we'll think of more things in our next segment. But we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to get into the nitty gritty with Val and get to know her life story, her family, and how she got into the business.
Yes.
Again, this is powered by getmedcard.co. If you guys need a renewal or a brand new card, it's $70, and hit up Everyday People because we got you. All right, guys, we will see you guys in just a few minutes.
This love won't stop, we go far, yeah. Cause she ain't about that drama. Oh, I love it how you make it easy for me. Tell me I lost sprung on you, baby. Oh, yeah. Be all about you later. This love is our destiny. No heart like yours could ever love me. I take the battle when I'm lonely, yeah. Baby, I wanna thank you. Be thankful. Thank you for your love and patience, yeah. Baby, I wanna thank you. Be thankful. That's my girl, I'm forever grateful. I hope you understand what I say. But I don't pay no more. Cuff me up and take me now, I'm yours. Cuff me up and take me down. Baby girl, lay down, down. Oh, I love it when I see you, when you come around. Morning to the sundown. Her body looking so wow. Her face so pretty, no makeup. Everything about you so handsome. Me locked in with you forever. Baby, I wanna thank you. Be thankful. Thank you for your love and patience, yeah. Baby, I wanna thank you. Be thankful. That's my girl, I'm forever grateful.
Welcome back. We are Everyday People, the Pacifica chapter.
That's right. I'm your co-host, Lynn Katoa, with my other co-host,
Crystal Tapala.
That's right. And if you guys haven't already heard or seen in the first segment, we have the beautiful Valerie Tua'one. She is the owner of Mannys Neigborhood Bar. Neighborhood Bar. Okay. She needs some sleep. Okay.
Someone was at the
Mannys
bar
Neigborhood Bar. Welcome, Val. How are you?
Thank you. So good.
Welcome back.
Thank
This
you.
is the first time I've had you here. So.
Yes,
that's right.
But she's not brand new to Everyday
No.
People. So she came on when we were first getting things started. At least when I first got started with Everyday People, and we were at a different facility, at a different studio. But now I feel like we've improved a little more. Well, as far as I'm not as nervous.
I love this
Yeah.
space.
It's cute, huh?
It's so pretty.
There is a lot in here, and it's cute, and that's just it.
Yeah.
All right, but Valerie,
Yes?
let's just get started here. So tell us a little bit about yourself, like your family background, your last name, who your parents are, because I'm sure you're related to everybody. Or everybody that comes to the bar at the door. I'm related to Val.
Yeah, that's my auntie.
She's my cousin.
Yeah. So I'm Valerie Tua'one. I was born and raised in Salt Lake City, basically. But from the time I was 10 to 20, I lived in Bountiful, but this was at a time when there were like not many
Islanders
people
out there, right?
other than white people
Yeah.
in Bountiful. So
So like 20 years ago? No, just kidding.
it was.
So last week,
So
she was
last week you moved there. No, just
My
kidding.
nieces and nephews have so many people who look
Yeah.
like them that go to school with them, and they're so lucky. But I did not. So,
And
it's
that's a
also
different
why,
time, though.
and it's
Oh,
also
yeah,
why I don't know
absolutely.
a lot of people. We moved there in 1988, and I moved out in 1998.
Oh, okay.
So you just had a quick decade, and you're like, this is not for me.
This
Peace
is not for
out.
me. And like, yeah, back to Salt Lake, and so I've spent the majority of my life in Salt Lake. But
Nice.
my mom and dad are Levi and Sandy Tua'one. My mother is from Salt Lake City, like pioneer descendants.
Oh, wow.
And then my dad is also a pioneer. He was the first of his family to come to the States, I think. Well, first of his siblings. I think
Right.
he might have had cousins or whatever here. And let's see. I'm married. I have a husband, JD, who I've been talking about. And then I also have a son, Rasan. He's a gorgeous boy.
Yes, he is, and so sweet. He's like genuinely such a good soul.
He's a good boy. Yeah.
I don't think he like talks louder than this.
Aww.
He's like just always so calm and just so like
But then he can talk trash too. Like
Okay. I
he
mean,
loves to.
he's your son,
How old is your son?
He will be 24
Oh my
on
God,
the
I love
12th
it.
of June.
and he's tall.
He's tall. Yep. And then let's see. I have lots of siblings. I had 9. There are nine of us, so I had 8 siblings. I have still.
Yeah.
I had them when I was growing up.
And we had your
I'm
sister
glad
on the
they're
show.
still yours.
Yeah, that's right.
We had your sister.
Wendy.
Yeah.
Yep, Wendy's my sister. And then I got into Mannys. I bought Mannys about 3 years ago. JD and I bought the bar together.
You were working there first.
But I was working there, and I was the manager for a long time. And
she was the OG original KJ.
That's how
Right.
I got started at Mannys, was
I love that.
as a KJ. Yep. And then the lovely Ms. Penny Sorensen, who I adore, she taught me how to do the business and then handed it over. So
Wow.
It happened so fast.
she didn't hand it
right?
over.
Right.
Right,
I mean,
right.
We bought it, but yeah.
But I mean, the whole idea of owning a bar, were you even thinking anything like that? Or just because she was deciding to sell or something? And
Yeah, I was good at it. It's like, so my work history is spotty and shady, and it's not a good look. My resume is like 4 pages long for every 1-year job I had in my life. And
You're very seasoned. You know. You're,
I've done it all too.
yes,
exactly,
you
it's like try it out
Yeah.
because you never know what you will love until you try it all.
Like, what haven't you done?
Yeah,
is the question,
Honestly,
right?
like, yeah, yep. And
Did you ever work at SkyWest?
yes,
Okay, because my husband then knows who you are.
Okay.
Because he was like, I think I know her.
yeah, I worked.
We
with
worked there
Skywest.
together.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think
I was
you
there
might know my
for
husband.
16 years.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I worked at SkyWest. Yes, I did. And then I worked everywhere.
I love that.
But then bartending was just like, came so easily and naturally to me. And I learned that I have a knack for like calming people down and
Yes, you do.
de-escalating situations and
Which is great for a special bar owner. Yeah.
and getting people out that need to get out,
Oh, Val has no problem. And I know all the polys out there that come to the bar, you know.
So 86 is not hard for you. The 86 people.
Well, she
right
doesn't
at
even
it.
But I
86
didn't
right away. She
86
doesn't 86
No.
anybody.
not right away.
Right.
Like if you continue to be a problem, then because Mannys, this is what we always say about Mannys. It's an everyone bar.
Yes, it is.
But because my father's from Tonga, I don't know if I ever said that. My dad is Levi Tua'one from Fahefa.
That's right.
Fahefa. And then because I was Pacific Islander and I was working as a KJ, I would watch like groups of polys come in sometimes, and this wasn't in anyone's fault, but like I think Polynesian community in Utah has been unfairly categorized as a problem,
Yes.
like widely for bars, because. And I remember going out with like my brothers and sisters and cousins and feeling that kind of like that
Pushback, that kind of.
the what's it called when you profiling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm all trying to think. Me and Chris are like,
This means stereotyping.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, just like the profiling that happens at the door. And I said to myself, even like back as a KJ, I was like, if we can change the experience at the door and make sure that all like the Pacific Islanders, native folks, Black people, Mexicans, whoever, if they feel like they are respected at the door, then I think that respect will carry through the building. And we have so many Pacific Islanders who come to Mannys, which I adore and I am very, very proud of. And it's really important to me that we keep that safe space, because Pacific Islanders are always like targeted at bars. And
don't target us either, because we will fight.
And that's the problem.
That's the problem. We will fight.
Crystal's like, her hands are clenching at the table. She's like, whoa.
No, I love that, because it is true.
Yeah.
We don't want to fight, but we will.
Yeah, and so
Dang, Crystal, I've never seen the side of her. She's hold on,
because I always want to be happy. No, but I get what you mean.
You know,
yeah,
and
especially in bar culture.
Right, and so people often tell me that they're amazed that we can pull something like Mannys off.
Yes.
Yeah, actually.
Because, I mean, and, you know, the whole LGBTQ community is welcome.
Yes.
If you come in saying any kind of hateful speech at all, then that's a quick goodbye, you know? And we'll be respectful about getting
That's
you
what
out.
I love about you and JD. You know what I mean? Because like you guys are so open to the community. The community feels safe there, with no questions even asked, no thought. When people come through the door, they walk in and they're like, holy crap. They're like, this is not what I remember it. The vibe is amazing. So like we hands down have probably one of the best vibes in Salt Lake City downtown.
I do think so, yeah.
And the most
it's a
diverse.
lot of fun. Yeah. It has to be the most diverse.
Absolutely.
Because you get old people, you get like really young kids, you know, and
like ages like from 21 to like 90.
It's true.
Yes.
And it's a lot of fun, and no matter what, people, it's not like a cliquey bar, you know, like it's not like a bar that if you go up to a table that you don't know and say something, they're usually like, oh,
yeah,
or they'll call you over, come sit, come sit.
Yeah.
It's very welcoming, but like a lot of people
welcoming.
that you can, because we're starting to get a lot of people that come from out of town to visit. Like we've had people come straight from the airport with their luggage straight to the bar and hang out before they go check in, because they just saw it online and they just feel the energy through the social media and the photos. So that's why we always try to capture like through flyers and through just photos of people, like the energy that we have there. You know what I mean? So like we have so many different key players that are there that bring something so special, and I think everybody feels that, you know, so that's why they just love that bar so much.
We get really great patrons. I love the people who come to the bar, and we have a really great staff.
Yes.
And everybody gets along, and we don't have like interpersonal drama. It's really, really lovely. I think I'm very lucky.
Yes, and it's just a special place.
And that was already a bar, an established bar in that neighborhood. So the new ownership, do you guys get a lot of the old customers that come in and notice this whole huge difference?
Yeah, we do actually. Like, I mean, people will come in and they'll be like, I haven't been to Mannys since, you know, for 20 years.
Yeah.
Because it's been around since the 70s, right?
It's been around since 1953.
Well, the reason I asked my literal neighbor, so when we did the plant and sip over there, and I told her I have a plant and sip at Mannys, she was like, Mannys is still up, and my neighbor used to party over there. So that's why I was like,
crazy?
Wow, yeah, I thought that was really
Do you remember any of the old names of the bars, or what kind of bars they were from the 50s till now? Like, I know, because all I know is just Penny.
Oh, yeah. So in our specific spot, that's been a bar for a very, very long time, but it hasn't been Mannys. Mannys used to be where it was Main Street and 21st South.
That's right.
Where the In-N-Out is.
Yes, my gosh.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. And it was just like a little...
Yeah, and a standalone building. Yep. And
so they moved it to a different location where you guys are now, but originally it was there.
So
Same
originally, you know the A-Frame Bar in Sugar House?
The tap room.
The A-Frame. It used to be just called the bar. And
like... Was it on Highland Drive?
Yeah.
Didn't it ended up being the tap room after, and it was just one long space, right?
It was the tap room. Yes, I think it was the tap room. I think that was the first tap room. Yes. And I think that guy who owned the tap room opened all of the other Mannys, but Mannys was like a little chain.
Oh, okay.
And they had one. Yes.
Oh, is that why there was like Mannys again?
No.
Oh, wow. We're getting taught today.
Right. I was going to say, because a Mannys again is what I thought it was called, because when you Google it, it says Mannys again.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't know how to Google, so I'd never changed it.
I'm trying to change it. I'm working on getting it.
But I also I love all the reviews that are on there too, you know, so I don't want to lose that.
It's good to keep that old nostalgic, like, oh my gosh, these crowd, even the haters, you know what I mean? Because they help get to where we are, right?
Exactly. so Mannys again. So there was Mannys, right? And then before that one closed on 21st South and Main Street, they opened the one on 17th South, the one where it is now.
Yeah.
Was it just Mannys on 21st?
Yeah, it was just Mannys. And then when they moved over to 17th, both of the bars were still open, and Mannys at 17th was called Mannys 2, T-O-O, like Mannys as well, you know. Then, excuse me.
Get it.
Let me tell you.
Shit, y'all gotta been okay. So then.
And then.
So then they closed the original Mannys, and that one was called Mannys 2, the one where we are now. And then Brian Gerchens was the owner at that time, rest in peace, and he handed the bar over to Penny, who was his longtime partner, and like life romantic partner, and she also knew how to run the business, and then he died, and I worked for Penny. I was her first hire, like as the owner, and so. And
lucky her.
Yeah.
And I was.
She made the right first hire.
I was.
Amazing.
It was serendipity.
Yeah.
Like she was. I've never had a boss or a mentor like Penny in my life. Like I owe her a lot, and I really, really adore her.
She's amazing.
She is amazing. But when Penny took it over, at the time, I don't know how this happened, but like for whatever reason, she couldn't take over Mannys 2. They changed it to Mannys again when she took ownership.
Oh, so it recently changed, like within the last 10 years, to Mannys again, or to Mannys again?
Yeah, it was in 2017.
Wow,
they changed
I didn't
it to
realize
Mannys
it was that
again.
close.
And then when I bought the bar, we changed it to Mannys Neighborhood Bar.
Which is great because it is a neighborhood bar, and it's the neighborhood bar.
Yeah, we get a lot of people like from the Midwest and East Coast, and they're like, "This is just like a bar I'd have at home, not like all the other bars at Salt Lake are just, I don't know."
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So being a bar owner, was there anything that you ran into being the owner now that you didn't expect or anticipate?
You know what's so funny? When I first became the owner, so before I was the owner, I was the manager. Okay. And as a manager, I was really staunch and like strict and like made everybody go by the rules.
Yeah.
Because I was doing it for Penny.
Right, because that's what you do as a manager, because you're protecting her brand.
Right.
And then when I became the owner, I just couldn't tell people what to do anymore.
Oh, really?
Isn't that weird?
No.
Yeah, that is weird. I don't know.
It's not weird. Yeah.
No, it's not weird because I've done it too.
But
I'm like,
now,
I'm not that same person, because you're trying to
you have to keep
that balance between friendship and being their boss, and trying to separate that, because it's tough and it ruins some relationships.
Yes, and I have lost friends at this job because of.
I would have not thought of that.
It's
so that does.
crazy, and I don't like it, and so and
well, you know who your real friends are when you become an owner of a business.
Yes.
We'll take a moment of silence for that. We're all yes, and 3, 2, 1. Okay, so back at it.
That's pretty cool. Are there any other poly bar owners?
We still love you.
That you know?
Well, Val still loves you. I'm still debating. I'm just kidding. Just talking about people who don't like us no more than when you become a business owner.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yep.
But on a serious note, it does happen. But like, how do you handle that? Because it's a mental F for sure, and it's draining, mentally. So how do you separate that, or how do you balance yourself? And why do I just keep talking like this?
Why, Lynn?
But why do you? No, but it is tough. So how do you balance that?
It is very, very, very difficult, and I don't know if I figured out the balance. To be honest, I just hope that my communication skills come through, and I try to keep people happy, but there's also moments where you're like, you cannot do this, you cannot behave this way, and you must do this chore that nobody wants to do. Nobody wants to do that chore,
you must follow the law.
Yeah, you must follow the law.
You must follow the law.
These are
guys.
These
but
are
a lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah.
So when you could go you're a business owner, and I'm sure you work with people that you hire on the side to help with. Girl, just say yes.
Yes. No.
She's like, no, Lynn,
Mine are all on volunteer work.
No, but It's really hard, you know. I mean, if they don't look at the bigger picture, and like you can't just explain it to each person every time. Hey, well, it's because of the liquor license. When I was there, I would always just say, you know what, you're not worth losing a liquor license over. You're not worth losing my business. You know, but like then you say that, they're like, oh well, she's a bitch. You know, like just like totally comes off different. But they just don't think that way. So I know like it's mentally strong, but. You have JD there. He's like a security guy. Like, you don't want JD to talk to you.
Yes. I mean, he is, yep.
He's definitely a soldier.
Yep. I mean, and he's been in the industry for a long time.
I remember him when I used to go to the 18-year-old side back in the 90s. No, but I've known him in the game like forever. Yeah, so he's been, and everybody knows who he is. You know what I mean? So he's
worked at Bricks.
Yes.
I think he hung out at Todd's. I don't know if he ever worked there. He might have. He worked at the Trapdoor.
Yep.
He
managed, you know, like so he's been in the game forever, so he understands it. So like he's that like silent killer in the background, you know what I mean? But because he's the sweetest person ever.
Yeah. He really is.
You know what I mean? Like he just does great. So how do you balance your home life, your personal life with your husband and your son? Because your husband's with you, so he helps you sometimes. Well, helps you a lot. You know, so how do you separate your personal life and like business?
I know, right?
She's like, I know, right?
How do you?
Right? We're all waiting.
Well, what happened was, or what do you do to try? Or like, is that even something that crosses your mind?
We definitely, we have to get away. I think we have to physically remove ourselves from the area. From our home and from our bar.
Yeah.
To be able to focus on each other, and we went mini golfing last Sunday, and that was a lot of fun.
Oh, it's the little things though. Yeah. It's the little things that get your mind off of it. Spend time together.
It was a lot of fun.
But I think that's something you'll struggle with for the rest of your life being a business owner. You know, to try to balance that.
Your two places.
Business partners and life partners, but you know. For all intents and purposes, I think that we do a pretty good job of it.
Well, from the outside looking in, it's a perfect duo.
Yeah, I agree. But
I'm a butt.
It's a struggle, and we work really hard at making sure that we know that what we're working for is a happy and healthy life.
Right. Looking at the bigger picture, focusing on the bigger picture, set goals in place, you know, to try to like balance each other and know that you're always, I guess, communication, because you need to be on the same page.
With you guys having a bar that's open 7 days a week, how do you manage having a day off? What does a day off look like for you?
Okay, what is it? What is a day off?
Well, she's like,
because she works all the time.
I know. I mean, and this is reality of a business owner.
Yeah.
So you have something that is open 7 days a week. So
I don't.
No days off or what?
Pretty much.
I don't take many days off, but when I do, I like to be in bed.
Good.
Hey.
And that's it.
Good. I would want to be in bed too.
As a business owner, you deserve that because your mind is always on.
Yeah.
You know, so even when you're in bed, your mind's still on.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, should I check the cameras to see if they're okay? You know, is it busy? Do they need help? Like your mind just goes a million miles an hour.
Baby. That's literally,
See, and that's when the getmedcard.co comes into the picture.
That's when the anxiety help comes
No, it does,
in.
because it's anxious. You know what I mean? Like, it's a different level of stress and anxiety and panic attacks, and no one really knows because they see the happy Val because you're the life of the party. They want to come on, Val, let's have a shot, and then it's sometimes hard to say no because you want to please your customers and you want that energy.
So in that, do you ever just do like the water shot and just to give them the look, but taking the water?
What does that mean?
All the time.
See.
Well, I need to learn that trick.
He's like, no one does that.
When you know the right answer is no, nobody ever does that.
Right? I'm like, no. I never even thought about that. Try water.
No, I mean for the look.
Does it come out of that metal thing? And that metal thing that you took?
Is it for washing your hands? I mean,
you like water like from the toilet?
It would give them the sense of you want to do that with them, but also you know
it's ceremonial.
Need to keep your mind there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like having a shot with people is ceremonial. Like no matter what the circumstances, People come in happy. Look,
Yeah.
look, I just got a new job. People come in sad. My dog died.
Share that with
People
you.
come in like, I'm feeling blasé.
Right.
Everything ends in a shot.
Well, and they want to feel your energy because you just put out such great energy, and they want that. Oh my gosh! But then that can be tiring.
It is so tiring.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah.
Especially when they're all coming in. So.
Yes, it is exhausting, you know, and I've seen you like, oh, I don't want to take a shot, but like you do it because you just want like ceremonial, especially when people have bad days. What do you think the craziest story from a customer that you've experienced? Because I know there's a lot, because a lot of people talk sometimes too much at the bar.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you hear everything.
Well, I there are so many crazy stories, and I've been there for 8 years, and I can't really.
Yeah.
But there was one time it was day drinkers, and they came in, these two women came in together and had been drinking together all day, and they're old friends. They are hardcore regulars. Like they come in, like both
Those
of
regulars that go there are
both
hardcore.
of them have since passed, but they're sitting there, and then they start arguing because they're drunk, you know, and I cannot get them to stop arguing. And like no matter what, I'm just like, guys, please, just like, will you just separate? Like, finally, I'm like, you guys have to go. I can't deal with this. You guys, like, one of them's like, I'm gonna get out my knife, you know, like I mean, it's bad arguing, you know.
Jesus.
And then we have like all of these old men who are playing darts, and my auntie was sitting there with them, and her name was Mahina. She's also passed.
Yes.
But she wasn't really my auntie. I mean, like, not technically.
Right.
Yeah.
But she was my auntie by the time she passed. Anyway, this woman, I was like, if you guys don't leave, I'm going to call the cops. And then the one woman was like, I always knew you were a cop caller. And I was like,
Oh, wow.
so I'm like, I don't know what to do, man. You gotta go.
Yes.
You guys are being jerks, you know, get out of here. And the woman who said I was a
knife?
cop.
Oh,
yes, the one who wanted to bring out the knife, who accused me of being a cop caller, and then also like she threw her stein at me. Yeah.
Girl, did the old guy come out? Did the old guy was like, okay. Now you're gonna call the cops on me. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. But my auntie, who's sitting over with the guys playing darts, is watching this, and she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go get my gun."
Oh no, not the accent.
And she goes up to the car, and JD's walking in, and she's like, I had to get my gun. These girls.
Oh my goodness.
She went to the car?
I got her gun, and then JD was like, will you please go put that away? please put that away.
Dang, that's some crazy stuff.
Yeah, and like, this was the old Mannys. Like,
Yes.
I
So
mean,
that was Mannys too.
That was old Mannys. That's not Mannys, the neighborhood
No,
bar.
I mean, it was just a crazy time. But that stuff
That
helped
is
me
crazy,
learn how to handle these conflicts, and
well,
I'm
you
much better
definitely
at it now.
de-escalate. Just watching you, like when it's crazy, I'm like, wow. Because like sometimes I just want to go from 0 to 100. You know what I mean?
And that's how I was when I first
Things
started.
going on.
And I would yell at people. I would get up in men who towering over me faces and just be like, "You need to get out of this bar."
Yeah.
You know, and then like. And they would leave, and I was like, I don't.
Well, everybody knows that Val does not mess around. And I think that's what makes the place such a safe space for everybody, because everybody knows that you don't do what they need to BS. And every person from all walks of life, different backgrounds, ethnicities, straight, gay, queer, transgender, everything. I mean, you walk in and you're like, oh my gosh, look at this crowd. And everyone just feels great. They're singing, they're having fun, the patio.
Yep.
And that's what's been just so amazing about your bar, and just shows you as such an amazing bar owner, you know what I mean, and mentor to everybody there, because look at the staff you hire. We have a pretty amazing staff.
Yep.
And because you have so many Polynesians, I think Polynesians also feel so comfortable. Not only that you're the Polynesian, but you know, the karaoke DJs, the bartenders, like literally we all come in there and everyone feels also safe, like it's your cousin's bar. You know what I mean? So you're all of our cousin.
Because everyone walks in, but
exactly.
like you're saying at the door, it starts at the door, but they
different.
and they feel the vibe, because you as a bar owner and us as your staff, we set the tone.
Yes, absolutely.
Because of course, sometimes you see some polys or any different ethnic, they're like walking in kind of like with that hard face. And then when they walk in, they sit down, they're like,
but also,
and then
you
it's
see
just a
other
great
polys,
time, right?
You know, you also can't just be hard like that because we all know each other.
Yes.
Like, I feel like Polynesians to Polynesians aren't necessarily like trying to be hard to each other.
No, I think it's just natural.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But then
exactly.
when they let their guard down, it's just an amazing
And then
time.
we have so
Yeah.
much fun.
So much fun.
Yep.
Like so
I
much fun.
love
We have to
that
kick
you
them
do
out of
that.
there. They're like,
You
come
do
on,
that
we gotta
space
go,
for
we gotta go. But they listen, they respect you, they respect JD, they respect the bar. I mean, I've been there since October and I think I've only experienced 2 fights that were there and they were outside. You know what I mean? And it wasn't at the bar, you know what I mean? So it's just one of those things, but then you see it on the news. Oh my God, there was a bar fight at Mannys, but it was outside in the street.
Yeah.
So there's so many like different things that you have to deal with
Yeah.
and then do
Especially as
damage
the
control.
owner, having
And
to control that.
Yeah, and I really, and it's so, yep. Don't mess with my vibe. That's the
Exactly.
only reason. Like,
if you're
if
gonna
you,
go to Mannys, only come with good vibes, guys. Yeah.
I will kick you out if
Yeah.
you mess with my
Okay,
vibe.
so the old Val will come.
Yeah. I will.
She's
mean,
a
don't
cop
make
caller,
me.
so don't make her.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Also, don't bring a gun to the knife fight, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the old Mannys. That's the old
Mannys.
Mannys.
That's Mannys again. No, just
So what do you
No.
see? Where do you see the bar like in 1 year or 2 years from now? Or what is your goal? What do you want to see happen?
We love the growth. Thanks to Lynn. I think Lynn has been an
Oh, thank you.
incredible asset. I honestly
media
once
manager. Wow.
once you came on, I was like, oh, this
Oh, I
isn't
appreciate
so hard anymore. So thank you, Lynn.
You're welcome.
He is
He
great.
runs so much more than media. He's like our event guy, and
But I love it.
also the resident. Like, you also bring the vibes. You also bring the good energy. Everybody is just like flocks to you, like drawn to you like moths.
You heard of her? I'm just kidding.
Right. Yes.
No, but it's
Exactly.
just so easy for me to do that because I believe in your energy. I believe in your goal and your business, and I love you guys.
And I believe in that together we can keep growing. And
Exactly.
yes, I hope to see Lynn on a healthy salary in 2 years.
Hey. Oh, hey, but it's baby steps.
It's baby
You know
steps.
what I mean?
We
Because
gotta
if you
get
see
there.
the big picture and you
Exactly.
believe in something, you're going to stick and you're going to ride hard with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because and then we need to stick together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As a community, especially Pacific Islanders,
Yes.
and we're related, so we're
Yeah.
family.
And he's 2 days younger than me.
Okay. And speaking of birthdays, we're having a huge June birthday bash on your actual birthday, June 21st, at Mannys. So is there any last things that you would like to let everybody know where they can follow you on social media, or if you want them to follow you on your personal social media?
Mannys SLC
Yep.
on Instagram, and then just Mannys. If you look for Mannys on the Facebook page,
Yep.
it's just Mannys on Facebook.
Any last advice that you would like to give any other female Pacific Islanders that want to start a business or even get into the bar business?
Don't do it.
What?
Don't do it. Work at
All
a bar,
right.
guys. Figure it out.
You'll make more money as a bartender than a bar owner.
I mean, well, you're a great bartender and everyone just wants to give you all the money. But, it is great.
Very great.
I mean, this is going to wrap up our show, and we're so
Yeah.
grateful to have Val with us here today and learn
Thank
about
you.
Mannys and who she is. And you guys need to come check us out. I will be there tonight, caging with co-host with Kim. It's actually her night. I'm side listing it for Pride Weekend, and
We
she'll
love
join me
it.
tomorrow. And then catch us at the Fafa Fest event with Nua this Sunday after the parade. Any last things with you? Where should they come see you for your
Nope, yeah,
festival?
but if you're in South Jordan and you want to go to the Sojo Summerfest, come out there. Today and tomorrow, I'll be over there.
Where did your eyes go when you said that? All right, guys. Well, we love you guys. Make sure that
Thanks
you guys
for
can
tuning
log
in.
in to getmedcard.co to get that $70 renewal. Or if you're just purchasing a new one, and you can get more information on the Canada Fan Fest that's happening at the Granary, 21 years old and older for August 15th and 16th.
Yeah.
But log into CanadaFanFest.com, CANNAFANFEST.com, where you can get more information on the cannabis business, and you can also purchase your tickets there and get a free ticket. I mean,
Or
not
be
purchase
a
your tickets.
sponsor
Yes,
vendor.
yes. You can get there and learn more about that and get your free ticket once you sign up.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
Thank you so much for letting me be here. It was a lot of
Yes.
fun hanging out with you
Wow.
guys today. Thank you.
So great.
All right, guys. Chris is going to take us out.
a great weekend. that's what I got for you.
All right, guys. We will see you guys soon. We will see you
here.
next week. Again, follow us for all the exciting things happening this month. But take care, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, right, mama had me so I snuck in the stair. And of course she was noticing I had debonair. Yeah, I stay focused and moving, baby. Ain't concerned with the BS, cause stress is deadly. Part of my swag, I keep it off safety. I know you really care, cause I'm just so NG. Oh yeah, and you ain't gotta lie about it. I can really tell that you're looking for a way about. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday, but I'm not Wanye, so I move away. Hey, and people gon' talk, they can say what they say, but they can't walk the walk. We get to know each other real close up, forget our problems and just drink up. Cheers.